Back when I was a little boy, roleplaying on Google Plus and saying dumb shit on Twitter, which I still do by the way, please follow me, anime had a very different landscape. There was a big four of rich, buff Japanese studios that when they released a new show, you knew that shit was CIA imported crack levels of addicting. First was Studio Period, or however you pronounce it. They're a pretty obvious pick for animating all the big anime I never gave a shit about, like Naruto, Bleach, Tokyo Ghoul, the Sonic OVA where Sonic sounds like a chipmunk giving head. You know, the best. Also, I never watched Bleach, but I'd sniff this woman's cum in a heartbeat. Next is Ufotable. Despite most of Fate being waifified versions of old people standing around and talking like a shitty open world game, the 0.1% of actual content is some of the best tax evasion I've ever seen in my life. It's beautiful. And then there's Bones, another obvious pick. They made Fullmetal Alchemist twice, Soul Eater, Gay Sex, you know, the classics. Then finally, there's Madhouse, which I'll talk about in just a bit. But for now, I want to look at big studios nowadays. The big four is now the big two. Studio Period is straight ass. Bones only focuses on My Hero nowadays. And if it isn't Mob Psycho, everything else is just kind of okay. And Madhouse just left. It's not all bad though. Ufotable discovered the anime that wasn't 90% standing. And Demon Slayer looks so fucking good. And then we have MAPPA, who I also want to talk about. But first, Madhouse. Now, Madhouse, I'd say, was probably the best studio historically out of all of them. I mean, you have goats like Nana, Hellsing, Monster, Death Parade, Parasite, No Game No Life, fucking Hunter x Hunter, and Death Note. I think I forgot one. Oh yeah! One. I don't care what Mal says. One Punch Man is easily the most successful show Madhouse has ever made. Period. This show is probably the best looking animation. Not just anime. Animation ever. I really don't need to describe this shit because you watched it. Everybody did. It had people who never heard a language outside of English watching it. It's not even like the anime got worse over time. I was redoing my anime list a while back, and it's still one of the best animes I've ever watched it. It's But then after One Punch Man, the miracle ended. It's not like Madhouse stopped releasing anime, or any good anime. But let's be real, Madhouse before One Punch Man, and after One Punch Man, are entirely different. Now, what does this have to do with MAPPA and their I don't let my employees see sunlight studio have to do with Madhouse? Well, if you didn't know, MAPPA was founded in 2011 by ex-Madhouse employees. And another thing you may or may have not noticed is that ever since One Punch Man and Madhouse's downfall, MAPPA has only went up. Now, hear me out on this timeline. The first few years, MAPPA was broke and homeless, scraping by every piece of gum and half-eaten rat piss, just so they could eat for the week. It was a struggle. Until 2016. Just about 1 year after One Punch Man came out, MAPPA's rise to fame began with gay fetish anime. A few months after that, lesbian fetish anime came out. Back-to-back bangers, which gave a rise to MAPPA today, which consists of Banana Fish, Zombieland Saga, which is Dororo, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, Vinland Saga. How the fuck do you rob without both of their biggest shows? Damn! The fact that this all started right after Madhouse's downfall cannot be a coincidence. One Punch Man Season 3 is confirmed, and it's rumored that MAPPA is gonna take this shit too. Now, if this happens and MAPPA has all of this, yeah, that's GOAT material. LeBron, more like LeMappa. Am I right, guys? The moral of the story is, lesbian fetish technically funded Chainsaw Man. Good night.
I love myself. I want you to love me when I feel down. I want you above me. I search myself.